smell good too. So I'm going to teach you Chakras 101 Dina Marie style. So the first chakra is the root chakra. It's the color red, and it's from here down. That's your connection to the earth. The element is earth. The sacral chakra is the color orange, and it is water, and it's your reproductive parts, your lower back, hips. Solar plexus is the color yellow. It is the element fire, and it's your stomach, upper intestines, and middle back. Heart chakra, pretty self-explanatory. I'm hanging out with an editor, and every time I talk, I think he's editing me. But anyways, here we go. So the heart chakra, it's the color green and pink, lungs, heart, middle back, arms, and hands. It's the color pink, which is when you learn to receive, and green is when you give to other people. So the heart chakra is your altar to the upper chakras, and that's balance, learning how to give and receive equally. Throat chakra, color turquoise, and the element, heart is the element air. This is communication, color turquoise, and it's your throat, teeth, upper or lower ears, nose, sense of smell, and neck and shoulders. Brow chakra, third eye, color in my world it's purple, and it is seeing or light, and it is let's say nose up, so it can be your ears, your intuition, eyes, forehead. Can you see how I use mine all the time? And the crown chakra is, in my world, it's like light lavender or white, top of your head, sight too, also because your sensitivity to light. That's kind of a basic going up this way. I like to teach them this way. So when you take a class with me, we always start with the crown chakra because that's where we get the party started. That's your intentions. So the crown chakra is when your light bulb goes off, and I can tell when people's crown chakras are open because they'll look up. If you have someone sitting next to you and they're shaking their head and looking down, I know their crown chakra is blocked. So the most important thing for me is to ask them what they want. And if they shake their head and they don't know, again, that's a problem. So the first thing with the crown chakra is to know what you want, your intentions, and to keep your spirits high by counting your blessings. So this morning I woke up, I prayed, and I said, thank you for the sheets on my bed and the warmth and the food and all the things that I have. And then I said, let's have a really good day. And normally I'll just say have a good day, and that just means anything can go and it's going to be fun. A lot of people can say, I need a new job, I need to reconnect with my father, my mother, my family, whatever it is that you need to say it out loud or write it on a piece of paper. But the power of the word is very important. So praying every day is this chakra, it's the crown chakra, saying what you want. When you go order a latte, do you go, give me whatever you got? No. You say, I wanted a certain temperature and this and that. So be very specific about what you want. That's your crown chakra. The brow chakra is when you paint pretty pictures in your mind. So my favorite thing to do right now is not think. I just am. I'm just being all day long. And if I start to worry, I tell myself, shh. If I start to replay things that hurt my feelings, shh. I just be quiet, and then I listen to Mozart or something in the car and check out the weather, right? Look at the sky. That's the best thing you can do right now, is to stay away from thoughts that are too far in the future or too far in the past. Staying right here is your third eye, and that's how you keep it clean. So I ask for what I want, I stay in the present moment, and notice the goodness in the world, right? That's that counting your blessings again. And the throat chakra, if I know what I want and I stay in the present moment, I'm going to get an intuition. I'm going to get a little voice inside my head, and that's the first voice you want to listen to. It's the one that says, Dina, you can do it. The other voice is the one that says, if you try that, they'll think you're stupid, blah, 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 blah. It goes on and on and on. And that's when you go, shh, right? So I ask for what I want, I stay in the present moment, and then I listen to that one small, still voice. And it's always positive, and it's usually like 3 words. I had to pick between 2 men. It was really hard. And they're good men, and it's like, I go, help me, and they go, we already have. And so basically, what's wrong with having 2 good men in your life? But you know what I mean? I was like, I have to cut that guy off, one of them off. No, enjoy it. It's fun, right? But the other voice would go back and forth in my mind. So what you want to do is know what you want, stay in the present moment, and when that little voice says take a left, take the left, right? Not right, left, take a left. The heart heart chakra is how bad do you want it? So what if you're given something but you don't think you deserve it? So when you have an idea and you start bringing it down to your heart chakra, what you get is that feeling that makes you do something about it. There's no, like, the music's playing and you want to get on the dance floor, this is where you get the feeling, and the yellow chakra is when you get out on the dance floor. If you have problems with giving or receiving, you may not do something you love to do, even if it's handed to you. So the balance between the pink and green, pink is loving yourself and green is loving others. There's got to be that balance. So we have an idea, I'm gonna go out tonight. My voice says, oh, I have a good one. Collective Soul, I love Collective Soul, but it's sold out. And my voice is like, go, you're gonna get a ticket. So I wanted it so bad I could taste it. So I asked my husband, we're gonna go out. He goes, it's sold out, not good. I said, we're going. So my heart's there, and I'm sitting in front of this Nemo's, yeah, whatever it is. And I can see people in front of me getting tickets left and right, because I want it so bad I can taste it. And he is right next to me. I'm like, what do you think? He goes, well, I'm still mad about what happened this morning, and I'm just going over it in my mind, and I'm mad. And I'm like, stop it, because I want to go to Collective Soul, right? So I look up, and I see a star, and I say, where's the tickets? And the voice says, the Asian man has the tickets. And I'm sitting there going, okay. So I look over, it looks like he's just sitting there sleeping almost. He's like, I'm in a little ball. So I walk up to him, and he's like, he had the last 2 tickets sold that night, and I got to go. But that's because I got the party started and did something about it. This one is when you're with other people. So if you want something so bad you're willing to act on it, you better make sure you're with people that got your back, all right? So when you get to this point, you want midwives. You want people to help you deliver what it is that you have as an idea. Kind, gentle people. So it's really important that if you have an idea and you want to manifest it, that you have people that support you, your tribe. That's what this whole thing's about, right? And this is when you manifest. So the root chakra is when you get an idea and I get the tickets and I'm like, change your tune. We go out and have the best time of our lives. Some people will get in there and they'll start complaining about the band or how it took too long to get the tickets or it's too cold, and they kind of pull the rug out from themselves. So you see a kid who maybe got the car given to them and then they wreck it. So this is when you take care of your visions. You change your baby's diaper, right? So this is your ideas. This is you staying in the present moment, having spirit drive by whispering in your ear, and loving yourself so much that you have to show up, work with other people, and manifest heaven on earth. That's how easy it is, you know? So how do these get blocked? That's my part. I'm trying to help people open their chakras. So if you do a reading with me, you just find that one chakra that's been closed for too long. Most of the time I can help you with it that day, or I give you a prescription and you have homework. And then the next day I get an email like, oh my God, that was so easy. Okay, so the root chakra gets closed when you're a child and maybe you were unwanted, you moved a lot, people promised you things and then they were taken away. So this is the chakra that I work with all the time. I'm not grounded. So these are the two I really have been struggling with right here. So this is like that deservedness, worthiness of having nice things, because I kind of was that kid who kind of showed up unexpectedly. So I kind of was traumatized my whole life about, oh, I'm not worthy, but I'm way past that now. So self-worth is when you do something about it. You put your foot down, you love yourself so much that you won't take anything that you don't desire and want in your life. So the root chakra gets closed when we move too much and we're uprooted. The sacral chakra gets closed when people close to us in our family have crossed lines, boundary lines, trust issues. So if you're a child and someone has crossed your lines, that's when over time you quit trusting people and you push people away. So even if someone comes in, they're willing to help you, you don't want them in your life because you're so afraid that something bad will happen. So that's how that one gets, right here. The power chakra or the solar plex is if you've been around angry people. And you know that, like, I used to work at Starbucks, and there was that one lady that came by all the time. I'm like, I'm going on break. So she scared me, but I felt her right here every time. So that's how you kind of know, like, if someone's angry. She turned out to have some major illness that we talked about later on, and she was fine after that, but she was mad at the doctors when she came to see me. So if you're around people when you're a child and you feel that, it kind of stifles this or crushes your spirit, really. Heart chakra, it gets closed when you start to cry and someone tells you that you shouldn't feel that way. Or boys, especially. I work with a bunch of teenage kids. And they all come out of a reading with their little heart chakra rocks, and but they're in sports, and they have a dad or a coach that's telling them, people to keep this open is my job. And so I do Reiki and healing work. But this is usually when someone says you're too sensitive, and then over time you just start crushing your heart chakra. And you can feel it because your throat will be sore, or you'll feel your stomach hurt. Throat chakra, it gets closed when someone tells you to shut up. If you're in a family and you're constantly talking and you're all excited about something and someone says that's a dumb idea, right away you're going to start talking to yourself and saying that's a dumb idea. And I was a hypnotherapist for years, and I can't tell you how amazing it was for me to see or hear what people had going on in their mind all day long because someone told them something, and they replay it over and over and over again. So the throat chakra is your inner voice too. So you have to kind of learn how to still your mind so that you can get the good voice, which is spirit. But if you have a problem with that, we're going to go back down on how we open these. But being around people you can talk to is really important. And if you can't talk to somebody, then don't be around them. It's that simple. How does this get closed? Well, watch the media right now. Do the election stuff. Just watch garbage on TV, and I can guarantee this is going to close. So I don't watch TV anymore, and sometimes I don't know what's going on, but it's all right. And if you see people doing that, watch people. They'll do it all day long. It means they didn't like what they just saw, right? They'll start saying, my husband, my stupid kids, okay? So, video games are really a problem right now for our children. They're desensitizing them. This is a great place. You come in here and your third eye's wide open. You're going to see art, music. You're going to be around people that are kind and gentle. So I just don't have a TV. I just don't have one. And video games, like I said, or when you're growing up and there was violence in the house or something that you didn't want to see when you walked through the door. So crown chakra, if you were raised, and I'm going to bring up religion, if it's too heavy and God is this vengeful, horrible thing that crushes your spirit, after a while it turns down your crown chakra and you become closed-minded. So really, this is like a hopelessness feeling or a worrying feeling, or like it's a horrible, horrible thing. But if you're around open-minded people, you're more likely to have a crown chakra that's open, and you're connected to something outside yourself. I don't care what you call it. I like to call it nature or energy or universe. So what I do is do these little chakra readings, and we find out which one is closed. And sometimes there's 2 or 3. I've had people with all of them, and it was not good, but we worked through it. The crown chakra is when you look up and you ask for what you want and you count your blessings. Start your day off on a positive note. Third eye, like I said, staying in the present moment. So I'm glad I was a hypnotherapist, because some people can't open it on their own. They need someone to help them. So when I do my Reiki, I will talk people through things, and we'll paint pretty pictures in our mind. I have a man who's working on anxiety. He just goes to the ocean and he fishes, and by the time he's done, he's got all the answers to his problems because he was focusing on something positive. So focusing on the good right here. And like I said, if you're driving down the road and you start getting sick to your stomach, you're probably going in the past. If you're thinking of the future, you're probably getting very anxious. So what you want to do is just watch your feelings around your thoughts. If it's not good, be quiet. Tell yourself to be quiet. So opening this is either guided imagery, watching nature, anything pleasant, and staying in the present moment. Throat chakra, here it is right here. Art, music, writing letters, journaling, anything you can do artistic, which also, like some of my children, my kids, they're all my kids. They're not, they're my kids anyways. Like one took cooking classes. Now he's going to school to be a cook or a chef. I took a girl to dance lessons for 2 years, or whatever that one artistic, and that's why I love Soul Foods, and the other one was Wired and Plugged in Snohomish. That's where I kind of came from. Anytime you can talk to somebody and express yourself in a kind, gentle place, then you're also going to keep this open. If you are, for instance, in a family where you're 16 or 17 and you have no voice, write letters and burn it. Let it go, get it out, and then your sore throat starts to go away, and Your thyroid issues start to go away. My ex-husband used to shred things at work. Just get it out, because he was starting to grind his teeth at work, and it works. You're just getting it out, and you're not doing it for them because you're not going to show them. You're just doing it to clear up this throat chakra. So singing, art, music, heart chakra. The easiest way for me to get someone's heart chakra open is doing a Reiki session, or being around kind and gentle people. And it means, for me to start opening these chakras, I had to take people out of my life that hurt my feelings a lot. And I just chose not to be around them anymore, and that opened me up to other people that I really don't have asthma, sore throats. I don't have any of the things I had as a child. But we always thought we had to spend every holiday with those people that trashed you. I mean, that's how I was raised. So I just kind of cut out people that hurt my feelings and doing Reiki. But it means, you're going to have to make some changes because you love yourself so much, you wouldn't settle for anything less. Solar plexus, running, breathing heavy. Anytime you go, so I'll watch a movie and bawl and cry because A Wonderful Life, it cleans out my yellow chakra. Yesterday I hit a punching bag. Anything where you breathe like that, you get this one open. When you're not breathing, that's definitely closing this chakra down. I get people on my table and I'll say, take 3 deep breaths, and I can guarantee they weren't breathing because they're like, wow, I feel better. I'm like, because you were suffocating yourself. So anytime you can breathe heavy and you force yourself to go a little bit further than you normally will, right here. That's your power chakra, solar plexus. Sacral, how do I get that one open? I call it a cool people list. You write down what you want in the people that you're going to spend time with, and you settle for nothing less. And that means if the phone rings and you get sick to your stomach, don't pick it up. You know what I mean? Let it go to the message. Listen to it. If it makes you sick again, this is a person that you're probably going to see less and less and less of because you love yourself so much. And it's really important that you write down what you want in the people you're going to be with. And it's scary when you get a whole bunch of people like that, and you're like, they're so kind and they love me. You're like, now I have to learn how to receive, right? Also dancing, being spontaneous, driving any way differently, running into something you've never seen before is the sacral chakra, and it means movement. So a lot of my clients go to belly dancing lessons, and it's weird because I'll go and I know her, and her. But I sent them for the last 8 years to Dina Ottoman's trading company in Bothell. But that is also your sexuality. So when women get to love their bodies and move and feel beautiful, that's your sacral. Root chakra, earth, nature. I got dumped on Camino Island in April. It's the best thing that ever happened to me because the beaches, there's nobody on them. And they're beautiful because no one's taken the shells. So I am not the most grounded person you've ever met. I'm a triple Gemini. So being on the island in the last 8 months, April, I don't know where I was at, has been God sent. So I asked for something a year ago, and I got it. All I said is I wanted to go on a vacation somewhere warm. I wanted to eat and drink in moderation. I wanted to meditate daily, run 2 miles, and early to bed, early to rise. Don't write that one down ever. My room is bright orange. At 5 a.m., bam, I'm up. But the thing is, I wrote something down, stayed in the present moment, and somehow my world just shifted to where I got to live in a beautiful place. I'm around kind and gentle people, and I get to travel and do all the things I wanted. But a year ago, I was married and very unhappy. I couldn't run a mile if my life depended on it. I could do it today. So be careful what you ask for. Just know that if all these chakras are spinning, you're going to get it. And it's pretty exciting because you're going to look back and go, how in God's name did that happen? Well, that's how it happened. In God's name, you got here. So what I do is try to teach people how to tune up their chakras. Any questions, anyone, before I keep moving? Okay. Reiki's hands-on healing, and anytime you open this up and you touch somebody in a loving way, that's your heart chakra. So most of the kids, they even have hugging groups and stuff now, compassionate touch. If somebody doesn't feel good and you touch them, it's their aura, right? Your energy is with theirs, and if it's all nummy, that's my new word, nummy, you're going to heal, right? A lot of people aren't touching anymore. We're sitting in front of computers, and we're just seriously pulling away from each other. So when I do a Reiki circle, people are they're amazed. They're amazed because we're all just sitting there, no talking for maybe 2 hours, and everyone feels so close to one another. And the last one we did, somebody came and played guitar during the circle. It was just awesome. But Reiki is just a word for love. And what it means is giving your energy to someone else. And what I teach with the heart chakra, the most important thing is if you're running on empty, you need to learn to receive. And so lately, everybody that I've been giving to, because I was going through a transition in my life, they all reached out to me. I had a good time. You can't touch men's face like this. Oh, yes, I can. So, um, any questions? Because what we're going to do is now I want you guys to be a part of this. And who, I don't know if anybody wants to take the test back there, but. Whoops, don't do that. Okay. So, like I said, my people are like, why are we doing this? I'm like, just watch. I don't know why we're doing it, but this voice in my head, if I act on it, it's always perfect. So, and I don't question it anymore. And I'm lost right now. I'm like, where am I going? Just kidding. I'm having a good time. Um, let's see. So we're gonna. Do you guys have a pencil or anything? That'd be cool. And so I do Reiki. We do it at events and stuff, like in Seattle. And this fireman goes by and he's like, I don't want you to touch me. I'm like, okay, fine. So I go, hey, let's take this test. By the time we're done, he's like, oh my God, my throat chakra's closed. My heart's closed. What's wrong with me? But he got the same thing he would as a Reiki session. But it's just a way for people to understand energy and how it works. If you're blocked in a chakra over time, you get disease. So ease is when things flow, and dis-ease is when they're blocked. And if you're blocked for a day or two, not a problem. A lifetime, you can get your thyroid burned out or high blood pressure or all kinds of icky problems. Okay, so we're going to do the first one, which is the root chakra. Grounding, security, self, color, red. Do you spend time outdoors? So you're going to write N or Y, no or yes. And some people can maybe, I don't know. Is your bank account in the black 100% of the time? Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna do mine. Let's see. Oh, do you spend time outdoors? I'm sorry, I missed one. Do you spend time outdoors? Do you do some type of physical activity daily? So yes, yes, or no, no. Second, sacral chakra, water, fluidity, sexuality, and your relationships. The color orange. Is your body flexible? Are you surrounded by supportive and trustworthy people? Is your house a home? I love that word, home. Do you look forward to going into your home? Or when my teenager lived there, did you just drive by? Just kidding. Third, fire, energy, will, personal power, the color yellow. Are you full of energy throughout the day? And that means like you could have a cup of coffee in the morning, but if you're doing power drinks all day long, that's a problem. Do you feel confident around people you don't know? And do you finish projects to the end? If you have stuff all over the house that you haven't got to lately, you may be blocked. The heart chakra, fourth, air, love, connectedness, group consciousness, color green and pink. Do you love yourself just as you are today? And I have to bring this up because I went to the Olympus Spa and I got out of the hot tub thing and I remembered all the horrible things I used to say about my body. And I'm like 50 or whatever, and I'm like going, oh my God, I love myself more than when I was 18, my body, because I've learned, how to talk to myself. Are you able to forgive and let it go? Can you give unconditionally to yourself and others? chakra, sound, communication, creativity, self-expression, and the color blue. Do you communicate well, balancing, talking, and listening? Are you creative in any art form? And that could be yard work, that could be fixing things, anything you have an idea and you actually finish it, that's your throat chakra. Do you express yourself freely without holding your words back? So what's really neat about me doing the readings, I'm always in the present moment, and I don't hear the voices I used to hear, the ones that say, oh, when she's done talking, I'm going to say that. Or your head goes over here and thinks about dinner. If you're just right here in the present moment, it's really cool because you're listening, right? You're paying attention. And that means not biting your tongue. 6, light, intuition, imagination, self-realization, and the color purple. Do you have vivid dreams that you can remember? Do you rely on your intuition when making decisions? Is your life filled with meaningful coincidences, synchronicity? Or white? Do you frequently have good original ideas? Kleptocrats steal from those upper chakra people because we're just not grounded enough, but people are stealing your ideas. You probably have an open crown chakra. Are you good at thinking in words, symbols, and concepts? And the last one, can you still your mind and meditate? I meditate when I work out. It's like 20 minutes into it, all of a sudden everything leaves my brain and I get all my ideas right there and then. All my problems solved on the treadmill or out running in the woods. So you can do yoga and all that, but anytime you can quiet your mind, it could be gardening. So what we do is we find the chakra that's blocked and then we get a prescription for it. Who wants to work with me? Anybody? Putting you on the spot. Do you have any no's? Yes, yes, yes? Okay. Do you have anyone that has 2 no's? Okay. 2 no's in the orange? So you want to go dancing with me or what? That's the prescription, yeah. Anytime you can join with another person and have a good time, pretty much 90% of my prescriptions are having fun. People forgot to have fun. So anytime you do that thing you used to do as a kid that you really, really enjoy, which people go off and like horseback ride or ride a bike or whatever it is, it gets that feeling back. And then you get back out in life and start physically doing things again and out of your head. So we'll just read on the other side, you'll see sacral, and the prescription is salsa dance, move spontaneously, go swimming, nurture yourself, join a group, volunteer, drink liquids, or adopt a pet. And you can just pick one of those, but really, you just need to have fun, huh? You're like, I don't know. Is there another one that has the nose on it? Below purple. Okay, so it starts at the throat. And see what color she's wearing? That beautiful blue coat. And that's the color. So anytime you can do something, like dancing really fills I love it. And I love the summertime when there's like 6:30 to 8:30 music outside, but now it's getting dark, and we went dancing at a casino, but it was my friend's band. We had a really good time. But anytime you can dance and like dance the way you want to dance. So I don't like to take the lessons for the throat chakra because I want something that's all yours. So you can find music from when you were a kid that you really liked and dance alone. And then, what did you used to do as a kid that you loved to do? Okay. And that's the red chakra. So your red chakra was open, right? Yeah. Oh, but yeah. But how about something spontaneous, something fun, something you used to do without thinking about it? Do you know what that is? Do you see where she went? Look, she looked up. And then she looked down. No, yeah. There you go. go out dancing, enjoy yourself, and then maybe watch what you say when you get home and say, Ch. There you go. Then that's your throat chakra, right? And so sometimes I can see where, like, if this was blocked and this is blocked, there's a power issue with someone in the house. So, like, it's a combination, too, of what chakras are blocked. And because I've done it for so much, and I invented it, it's just really easy for me to figure out real quick. And because there's only 3 of you, we can do that if you want when we're done. So the goal is to find the block, do the prescription, and then what will happen is usually another chakra will block. You know, like you'll go to work and then you'll be one person. You'll come home, you're one person. You're with your kids, you're another person. And my only goal is to see what chakra you consistently keep shut, because that's the one we need to really work on together, or I give you homework. If I'm in a fight with somebody, usually my throat chakra and my heart are closed. And so I work with kids for years, and they're like, problem is, or reach out to a friend and not complain as much as just say, it really hurt my feelings when so and so said that to me. I mean, you in a perfect world, you're going to go find the person that hurt your feelings and you're going to have that conversation, but you don't really need to talk to them as much as you need to get it off your chest. So that's the prescription. But yeah, so what you want to do is get up every morning, somehow do something physical, because that brings you right back into your body. If you jump into your car and you're not grounded, that's when you lose your keys, and that's when you don't know where you're going. But doing something physical, being with kind and gentle people, making sure you do something just for yourself every day, something you love, whether it's a hobby. Some people are lucky enough to have their work be their love, but if not, take up dance lessons or art or music. And then this is being in a place that's kind and gentle, like your community. So if you, like for instance, I'm being so sensitive lately that there's places I used to love to go that I just don't go in anymore. It doesn't feel good anymore. Before I thought you had to keep doing things that you always did. Now as soon as something doesn't feel good, I go find something else that feels much better. Um, Being around people you can talk to, anyone you can express yourself to, singing in the car, your favorite song. And this is, like I said, just staying in that present moment and imagining. How many people are pretending anymore? Go to bed and take yourself on vacation. And then I went there 3 times in 1 year. Because this is your mind's, your third eye. This is where you're projecting into the world what you want. And then, like I said, this is just basically counting your blessings every day and asking for what you want. And in a perfect world, people have their earthly, the material needs taken care of. This is your body. This is your physical needs. If you have a family that supports you or a pet, friends, and something you love, what we have is a foundation, right? And if we have a foundation, then we get to move to the upper chakras. But if we're around people that undermine us, we don't have enough money to pay our bills, and we have nothing we love, every time you even try to get to the upper chakras, you're just going to boom. So the infrastructure, was kind of, we were way down here. So we get to start over again, which is basically finding that foundation, which is